to be high up in the navigation, or a phone number needs to be readily available. There are some businesses that do not want to be called 24/7, and so you might just want to have a contact form, but you do want to have a phone number somewhere on your website, because if you don't, then sometimes people think you're a little bit fly-by-night. So making engagement with you easy is a smart, noble practice. And analytics. If your website hosting companies say that they include website statistics, say thank you nicely, but still get Google Analytics in addition to that. Google Analytics is free. It's the most comprehensive analytical tool that any small business owner can have in their arsenal. It shows you where people came from. It shows you what key phrases people typed in to come to your website. It shows you what pages are the most popular. You can track referring sources of traffic to see how well your Facebook's doing and your Twitter. You can also, there's a neat tool called Site Overlay that allows you to see of each individual page of the website what areas are the most clicked on, and it has an overlay thing that shows little boxes that highlights the top areas. The optimization potential with Google Analytics is tremendous. The ability to track how people take actions is right there at your front door. It's just a matter of putting this piece of technology to work. Any slightly experienced webmaster can do this. I've actually set web analytics up myself, and I'm way more art of marketing than I am science. I speak enough geek to get my geeks to do what I need to do, but if I can do it, any of you all can do it. Tooting your own bullhorns with telling testimonials. Sometimes people don't want to brag about the value of what they do. So great, get your old customers or your current customers to say why you're fabulous. You'd be shocked at how many people would be willing to help out and give a testimonial. And often when you say to them, I just need a really short testimonial, I'd like to brag that I work for you on my website, or you know what, there's other people who I'm trying to, encourage to work with me. Would you mind telling your story? Some people may say no, but a lot of people are willing to help out. And it's kind of like the Andy Warhol 10 minutes of fame or 10 seconds of fame, whatever that is. The same goes with the testimonial. Anne Levine is a Santa Barbara-based business owner. She's a law school admissions expert and runs a nationwide company. I love her website, and her success stories speak for themselves. She doesn't need, her credentials are just tremendous, but the power of her other past clients who are sharing their experience is just off the charts, really well done. So our testimonials don't need to live in the footer of our website. They can also be creatively dispersed throughout. On my website, LoriThomas.com, they're all over the website. Also, press for a powerful press page. Just because the media has not knocked on your door, and most likely they won't because they're busy, and they usually rely on business owners to create their own news and spoon-feed it to them, you still want to have a press page, and you write your own press releases. This is Acton MBA. They're a school in Austin, Texas, focused on entrepreneurship. And before we got to work with them, they had no press page, and they were doing some amazing stuff. And one of their selling assets was that compared to the other MBA schools out there, Acton does not sell their students information. A lot of MBA schools do. It's a big money maker for them. So they did a press release called Acton School of Business tells corporate recruiters, don't call us, we'll call you, even as future MBAs face troubled times in a weak economy. And it talks about how the nation's leading MBA program for entrepreneurship equips students for success, but also doesn't exploit their information. Incredibly valuable selling tool. It's a press release that goes into every prospective student's kit that gets mailed and emailed and lives on the website for search engine visibility, and also works for credibility as well. So this multitasking marketing, the more you remember credibility, usability, visibility, sellability, you'll start to see all of those pieces work together. Funneling people to where you want them to go with clear call to actions. Don't assume that people are going to figure it out themselves. They need buttons. They need words that say, learn more, that clicks to another page. This is a business called Wave. They have mobile technology. And that big red button that says get started, I don't know about you, but I think they want us to get started. Pretty clear. It's a very clear call to action. I encourage you to look critically at your web pages and make sure that not just your home page, but multiple pages have call to actions. I've seen businesses that have their lead or contact forms built into the pages, either on the left side or right side or down the bottom. And you always want to minimize clicks. The sooner you can get someone to an action page, the better. So let's talk privacy policy. State of California, it's a legal requirement to have a privacy policy, and privacy policies address how people use people's personally identifiable information, which is called PIDs. So there's your geek speak for your next cocktail party. When you are collecting information about people, whether it's through an email form, purchases, even if you have Google Analytics or web statistics on your website, you're collecting cookies, which are people's personally, identifiable behaviors by their IP address sometimes, their internet protocol address. So you do need to say, we have statistics on our website. It helps us improve your user experience. You can write your own privacy policy, or you can go to a company like TrustE. TrustE, compared to McAfee and Symantec, for companies that do these privacy symbols and privacy verifications, outperforms and actually helps boosting conversion rate on websites because it is such a reputable seal. TrustE does have a service that allows you to go through their steps, and they will write the privacy policy for you. They will review everything to make sure your privacy policy is 100% compliant, and they will continue to monitor it for you. My business, both Lori Thomas Web Marketing and Web Marketing Therapy, have invested in TrustE. We love their privacy policy generator. We love the seal of approval that we can use on our website. And so if you don't have time to research how to write a good privacy policy, you can pay for the TrustE service, and it's an investment that's well worth it to make sure you're compliant, but also to boost that conversion rate and get the TrustE seal. Make your site search engine optimized. So the big S is for SEO, and search engine optimization is helping your website get found better in the free listings of the search engine results pages. And there's three main ways to do that. There's a webinar dedicated to nothing but this subject, but for the purpose of the no bull, building a healthy foundation, you want really good architecture, and the architecture means clean code. It means making sure the URLs have yummy key phrases in the names, like lorithomas.com/web-marketing-speaker instead of lorithomas.com/speaker. You want to have good architecture. Blogs automatically build that URL distinction feature in typically, and architecture comes into how clean the code is, and even things like your meta tags. If you go to any web page and you look at the top of your browser, you'll see descriptions, or even go to a search engine results page, search for anything. You're going to see the first words in blue are the title tag. That's actually coded by either a webmaster or a marketer or a search engine optimization company. So when you do a search for anything, you're going to see a search engine results pages with blue titles, little descriptions underneath in the URL. You're also going to look at the key phrase you searched on. Take one extra look and look a little harder. You're going to see what the search engine's bold. You're going to see bolded words, and it actually gives you a little insight into how the search engines put together the pages and the code of a website, and that's where architecture comes in. Second piece to make your site search engine friendly is good content. If your site says that we are the supermarkets of the world, but in fact you're a wealth management company based in Los Angeles, say, at our Los Angeles Wealth Management Company, use those key phrases in your text, because a search engine isn't going to know intuitively that supermarkets of the world means Los Angeles-based advisory firm. So use words that accurately describe and are words that your prospective and current customers are going to search on. And the biggest piece of SEO is linking. So getting other people to link from their site to your site is valuable. If you do a Google search for coolest guy in the internet, you'll see one of the top ranking listings is for Brad Fallon, who's an SEO expert. And it's because he just has thousands of people that have links on their websites that say coolest guy in the internet, and they link to him. But we don't have to just get links from other websites. We can get links from our own websites into other pages of our websites. I like to encourage people to check out websites like primevisibility.com. They're a search engine marketing company, and they do everything right. Their website has every SEO best practice on the planet. And you'll see in words, they'll say, at our search engine marketing company, but the word search engine marketing actually link into other pages of the website. You can do this with your blog. You can link to old blog posts. You can do linking from page to page. External links build SEO, but also your internal links, so put those to work. And connect with content. Charlie Kimball is a race car driver, and he lives in the fast lane with diabetes. And in addition to being a voice for pharmaceutical companies as a just incredibly powerful role model, he blogs. In his spare time, when he's at airports, he shares what's going on, and he talks about what he's doing, how he's ranking in the races. His fans love it, and they follow him, and it's a great way for him to connect with folks. He doesn't have time to answer gajillions of emails, but he can say to people, go to my blog, and I'll keep you in touch there. And his content on his blog, he can also post it on his Facebook page. He can tweet it, but it's just so well done. And even the blog theme, it isn't I'm Charlie Kimball, race car driver. It's I'm Charlie Kimball, and I'm living in the fast lane with diabetes. Even the theme is really powerful. So fun example. So we've covered these no bull ways to approach building a website: content, architecture, privacy policies, press pages, Google Analytics. All of those things need to be built in to the website before it goes live. And if you think back to that picture of what the behind the scenes looked like for that one website, even things like the email sign up, that was thought out before the website even got designed to make sure that there is space allocated for the email newsletter sign up. So think about that, put your blueprint to work, and remember that building your marketing ideas into your foundation become part of the design. All of this web stuff is interrelated. So what are the web marketing musts for success? No bull, you need to know what you want. No consultant or graphic artist is going to be able to know what's inside your brain. You need to know who you are, what you do, who you serve, the value of what you do, and what you want people to do when they get to your website. Define what success means. I want people to trust me. I want people to buy from me. I want people to contact me. I want people to download my free ebook. We may have a lot of different success criteria, but depending on what those are, then you want to measure that success, which happens from analytics and also verbal feedback from customers. And then you want to compare options. Let's say you need to hire a web designer. Don't talk to the first person you see and hire them. Talk to 5 people. Look for examples. Talk to references. And anyone you work with, treat that as a partnership. Whether it's a marketing consultant or a graphic artist or a social media company or a search engine marketing firm, they're not going to know what's in your head. You need to be committed and make the time to talk with them, engage them, share things. Hey, by the way, people are describing us as the Wild Web Women, and that's really not our company name, but hey, marketing firm, you should know that. They need to know that insight because that can help them support you. Any type of information is a partnership. I'm Lori Thomas on behalf of the Scheinfeld Center for Entrepreneurship and Innovation, and remember that healthy marketing equals wealthy organizations, and the more that we can learn and live and grow and love web marketing, the more we can put it to work. Congratulations on investing in your marketing success, and continue